Hello guys, this is Hestia aka MyBalkanGaming, and after a long break, here is finally a new ship review. This one will be about the Hestia class Advanced Escort. This tier 6 starship is based upon the original design of the Prometheus class multi-vector Advanced Escort. Like other tier 6 ships, it has been heavily upgraded to include a powerful new console, starship trait, and 2410 visual update. And here is the ship. First off, let me say that I was away for a long time and I have been so convinced I had the tier 5 multi-vector that I haven't even checked before I bought this ship. Apparently I had one, but on my old account. But now, as I spent all of my Zen, as I haven't played for a long time, I can't get the multi-vector console, so I know, a big facepalm. So in this video you won't see the separation capabilities being tested. So let's say something about the looks. I'm really pleased about the overall looks, and I especially like the design of the nacelles. Really top notch. Big kudos to the designer. This is the stock version, by the way, but you can use all custom parts from the Prometheus, Phoenix and Cerberus costumes for free. This is really generous from Cryptic to let us use those parts in even if you don't own them. How do you guys feel about the design? Do you like it better than the old Prometheus? Let me know in the comments below. So where can you get this ship? You could get it from the Zen store for 3000 Zen. But this first week they are running a promotion where you can get it for 2500 Zen. I really need to praise Cryptic on these kinds of promotions. I'm liking the direction here. To be clear, this is just for the standard ship. Hestia also has a fleet variant, and in this video I will be testing the standard ship. So this ship can be played by only Federation captains, and you must be a level 50 to fly it. Let's now talk about some stats of the ship. Base stats are for hull 35,659 at level 50 and 41,333 at level 60. Wow, those numbers. Shield modifier is 0.9. You also get a crew of 150. The Hestia has 7 weapon slots, 4 weapon slots in front and 3 at the back, so really a standard escort configuration. For device slots you get 2, and base turn rate for this ship is 16 degrees, so a little slower than I expected, but still a nimble ship. You also get plus 15 weapons power and plus 5 engine power. From the Starship ability package for escorts, you get precise weapon systems, tactical maneuvering, enhanced weapon systems, devastating weaponry, and a new Starship trait called numerical superiority. After reaching level 5 in the Hestia, you will unlock this new Starship trait. While slotted, you gain a small damage bonus that increases as more allies target your targeted foe. Regarding this trait, it's really not that special or good. There are a lot of more starship traits that are really better than this one. And especially when you have a limited spots to fill, I feel that you won't use this starship trait. Would I use it on my setup? Simple answer would be no. You also get a new universal console called High Energy Plasma Expulsors Console. Good name there. The Hestia comes equipped with this console. The inclusion of special heatsinks and particle exciters allowed the ship to vent dangerous plasma fire, causing plasma damage to nearby enemy ships. When separated in multi-vector assault mode, the separated sections of this ship will all ignite simultaneously. Using Command Bridge Officer abilities causes this plasma fire aura to flare up and cause even more damage to nearby enemies. On the other hand, I'm really liking this universal console. The visuals are really great and it seems it's quite effective. So this ship has 10 console slots. There are 4 tactical console slots. You also get 3 engineering ones and 3 science console slots. With the fleet version you will get an additional 5th tactical console slot. So really nothing to object to this setup. Regarding the buff layout, you get 1 ensign tactical, 1 lieutenant tactical, 1 commander tactical, 1 lieutenant commander engineering/command, and 1 lieutenant commander science. So my main problem with this ship is this buff layout. That ensign tactical should really have been an ensign universal. That would give this ship so much more in the versatility department. And that would suit this ship as its tier 6 upgrade of one of the most iconic experimental ships in STOW history. But my second problem with this buff layout is its hybrid commander engineering/command slot. The explanation for this is, as I already mentioned when talking about the universal console, that the command abilities will amp up the plasma fire aura. But in my opinion, this is really a mistake. That hybrid station should have either been Intel or Pilot. In this way you are really gimping this Escort in the comparison with the other Escorts who uses some sort of that setup. For an Escort, it really feels natural that it uses these abilities rather than command. As command is better suited for cruisers. It's really simple as that. As you can see, I'm using this ship on my Federation Tactical Officer. On this character, which is level 60, I have almost everything maxed up. My choice of weapons are a combination of 3 polar dual heavy cannons and a dual beam bank in front and a cutting beam and 2 turrets at the back. So I'm not a fan of torpedoes, but you can easily replace that dual beam bank with, let's say, a gravimetric torp, which is apparently broken and just hit the enemies with so many salvos of torpedoes. On the tactical consoles, I have 4 fleet Polaron consoles. On engineering I have 2 fleet neutroniums and a simulated module. And on science I have that universal high energy plasma expulsors console, bioneural fusion circuit and a tachyokinetic converter. Let's now see my buff layout again. As you can see on that commander tech, I'm using Tactical Team 1, Cannon Rapid Fire 1, Beam Overload 3 and Attack Pattern Omega 3. On the Lieutenant Tactical I'm using Beam Overload 1 and Cannon Rapid Fire 1. On the Ensign Tech I only have Tactical Team 1. On the Lieutenant Command/Engineering I have EPTS 1, EPTS 2 and a Suppression Barrage. On the Lieutenant Commander Science I have Hazard Emitters 1, Science Team 2 and Transfer Shield Strength 3, which will provide you with an ample protection. For the personal traits I use all of the space ones, and for the space reputation I use these ones here. Let's also see my TOF layout. And finally, let's test this bad boy in some action. I'll do my standard testing procedure with testing in Infected Space Advanced, Undine Space Battle Zone and Argala Sector Patrol. You guys enjoy the fight and I'll tell you my final impressions and a numerical grade for this ship just after all that. If you don't want to stay for in-game testing, you can jump to the last couple of minutes of the video and check my impressions including the grade. So I'll see you there. So in conclusion, this is a good ship, but on the other hand, it really didn't impress me. If someone was looking for a new tier escort, would I recommend this ship to that person? My answer would be no. Why? Because there are escorts that are just better. Let's do a recap. First of all, I like that universal console, it's quite effective and really fun to use. I would also probably like the separation abilities if I had a multi-vector assault console, but as I don't currently, I can't attest to that. That starship trait seems really mediocre. But the thing I really don't like, and the thing that will probably put off many players in buying this ship, is that buff layout. I really can't understand their decision on that one. But if you love the original multi-vector assault and you have that console and you want a tier 6 version of that, I'm sure you will really have fun with this ship. So for the Hestia class Advanced Escort, my final verdict is 7.5 out of 10. It would have been probably 8 if I had the separation, but as I can't test that, it's only 7.5. So guys, what do you think of my verdict, and what do you think of the ship itself? Tell me in the comments below. Did I say nuclear vessels? This is all for today. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Hey guys, thank you for watching. Be sure to like and share this video. Follow me on these social sites and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.